Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on tuning in, hear what I say, but watch it real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and we are live. It is Friday. We've got a new time. We're going to be doing 2:30 to 5:30 on all my streams Monday through Friday now. Hello, Lone Wolf. Thank you for the Twitch subscription. 19 months in a row. Wow, that's awesome. So here's a little thing that's frustrating right now. I went live. I think I can find it, but I went live thinking I was going to airbrush today. But I am not seeing my airbrush mask, and I had my assistant clean my studio this winter. And I don't know if she put it somewhere. I don't know where my mask is. That might not work. We might have to figure something else out. Well, we'll make something work. We might have to do some more brush painting. I'm having a good Friday. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Cat Leanne and Rumble. Let me go ahead and give a big... Let's give some hype to Lone Wolf for that subscription right after that. That was awesome. Let's go ahead and write his name down. There we go. Oops, I got pieces. Lone Wolf, thank you so much. I hope that you've been good. You have a good holiday. It has been a little while since I've seen you. Here we go. Mad hype. Yes, thanks for that, Rumple. Appreciate that. So, let's see. What can we do? If I can't find my mask, I don't really want to spray without it. Let me do a quick look around the studio. I'm gonna check. Give me 1 second. Got my mic all tangled around my legs. 1 second. Ta-da! So it was actually not even put away. It was right by my other airbrush, but down in between the wall and the shelf. So it's just like kind of a miracle that I just found it. I know, right? But I found it. So that's good. So we can actually do some airbrushing on this Titan, because I have to get to work on him, because he is my entry for my Adepticon golden demon thing. Golden demon thing. All right, I'm happy I found it though. I still can't believe I found it. It's kind of a miracle. That was not in a place where I ever would have put it, and I think she might have had it on the shelf up there, and maybe it fell down in between. Just looked out. All right, let's look overhead real quick and see what I've got. We need to get out of the way here. So I got a little piece of paper towel down, kind of. We need to, whoa, everything is dark. Let's change that. Hold on 1 second. See, I try to set things up. My cam, seems like everything is good. Everything is fine when stuff's in color. No, that's even dark too. All right, forget what I said. Let's configure this video better. Should we do gain? Is that better? Do you guys like that better? Let's see if that's too bright. Let's see what a white thing looks like. Nope, that looks good. So far, so good. That's a little bit bright, but I think we can adjust contrast a tiny bit. That might be as good as it's gonna get. Anyway, these are the legs. This is the body. Got it all primed and ready. Paint. This is not a. I thought it was a Night Titan. It's not a Night Titan. It's a Warlord Titan from the Titanicus. So he's not quite as crazy big as some of the others. Hello, Bill Robertson. Yay! I'm so glad everybody's here. So this is my idea. I'm going to show you what I want to paint. Let me get the photos up. Hold on. All right, I took a picture of the book. Where is it? Come on. Oh, I put it in my conversation. I had a coaching this morning with Aaron Lovejoy, and we talked about all of the colors that I'm going to use on this. So this, how am I going to do this? I will throw it up on, it's Legios Furios or something like that. Hold on, I'll find it and I'll throw it up on my screen so it won't be so crazy bright. Find it. Holy cow. Here we go. Legios. Here we go. Furians. That's it. Legio Furian. This. Titan. Adeptus Titanicus. There he is. Alright, so images. This is the actual model I'm gonna base my there we go. This is the model that I'm going to base my theme off of. So I'm not going to copy it exactly. I'm going to Shoshify it. Furians. Yes, Furians. All right, whip trips. There we go. That's kind of the basis. We're going to change things up a little bit. It's not going to look exactly like that. But and those are the weapons I'm going to use too. We put those together, the claw and the pew-pew. We called it a pew-pew, plasma pew-pew. And I can't remember what these guns are called up here at the top. But we're going to do that guy. And I got his skeleton together. So, overhead. Let's see, let me switch this off. Here we go. There we go. So, I was talking to Aaron about this, and I thought, what if instead of a chrome skeleton, this is what I'm calling his skeleton, because this is all of his it's on all the stuff for the underplating, right? It's under the plates for the plating. I have this beautiful, beautiful color called Rough Iron by Army Painter. And I don't know if you can see this. Here, I'll do it overhead. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful metallic brown. And I thought it would be kind of cool to do him with that and then do maybe some copper highlights with the yellow. I think it would look pretty. No resub alert. Maybe it's going to come through, Mo's Magic. I'm sorry. Well, hang in there. Maybe it'll come through because I do have resubs because Lone Wolf just did it. We'll see. Hey, Lamunas, Rebel Star Raider. Hello. How am I today? Oh, Modal, you changed your name. Okay. Let me know, Modal, if you have. I'll have to check later and see if you have any points we need to switch over to the new name. You're 50 hours away from class pet. You're just such a mensch. Such a mensch. All right, so I was in the process of cleaning out my airbrush because I was priming a little bit. So I've got this awesome little cuppy thingy that keeps all the fumes in, so I can finish getting that out. All right, so this is what I want to use. I'm going to put a little bit of thinner. This is not my thinner. This is my thinner. Actually, Aaron said not to thin metals too much. He said it'll get real. Let's just put a couple drops in and see. All right, that's probably good. That's just a tiny bit. I don't like to put nothing in. I don't like to spray dry. I'm going to put my mask on my face. There we go. I am your father. I am your father. There we go. All right, we're good. You can see me, you can hear me. Put the glasses on. Everything gets really uncomfortable when I have this mask on, but it's better to have lungs. Okay. And this is pretty thin already, so I'm just going to apply it directly to the cup and stir it up with the thinner that's already in there. See, now it's a little thicker. All right, where's a stir stick? Let's see. I'm going to use look at this brush. This brush crapped out a long time ago. It's a broken toed brush, too. Crapped out. Oh, that's very nice. There we go. See how when you pull that up on the cup, it's nice and thin. Okay, I think that will do. This is a Badger Patriot 105, so I'm hoping that will do. Classical Vader approach rather than the more modern Bane. I think so, yeah. Ooh, oh, so pretty. You can't see the metallic to that, can you, yet? All right, well, we'll spray it on the model and see what happens here. Yes. Dude, so pretty. I'm already loving it. Yay, it worked. So now... Oh, okay. No problem. Try not to touch it too much because I want to keep the finger contact on the primer as little as possible. Okay, now I'm gonna put. I have been having a good Friday so far, Modal. See how I'm turning this on the paper towel? Like my own little, what do you call it? Daisy? I don't know what to call it. Alright, I'm not going to touch that. Ooh, don't fall over. I need to let him dry a little bit while I do this one. See, the idea of doing this dark metal is we want this to contrast with the yellow. It's a Patriot, so gravel, you can shoot gravel through that and it doesn't care sometimes. Sometimes. I wouldn't say that exactly. But the nice thing about the Patriot is it's, you know, you can just, they're pretty inexpensive. You can get a new one if you do mess it up pretty bad. Oh, I'm out of paint. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get more paint in here. A little bit more thinner. A little bit more thinner. There, that's probably too much. Dude, I just got the Schmutz apron at Target. Ah, that's so awesome. I got the Schmutz apron at Target too. That's awesome. Eep Jeep Nate. That's how I say it, right? Jamie G, hello. Mo's Magic. Thank you for the sub. There it goes. Okay, good. It finally went. I'm not sure what happened. Let's write down your name. Let's get some hype. Yes, hype for Mo's Magic. Woo! I like that new name. Gotta make some money somehow. This is a knight. It's a warlord. Sorry, it's not a knight titan. It's a warlord Titanicus titan. Does that make sense? I don't even know if I'm. Woo! Oh, did I stir that enough? Okay, good. That's looking good. So pretty. I love this color. This is from Army Painter, and you know what's funny is I'm not usually a big fan of Army Painter, but this brown, it's to die for. It's awesome. All right, I'm going to set that down. Let's go back to our legs. See some spots. Okay. That looks fine. That looks fine. Yup. Alright, am I still touching wet? I don't want to touch wet paint. There we go. We're almost done with this bad boy. Alright. Pretty. And I'm trying to think. Does anybody know if these... Hold on, I'm going to look. These go like on the side here. Hold on a minute. These go... Oh, don't fall over. So like that. I think it goes in there. Yeah, it goes in there like this. I think I can paint that copper bronze also. Will you be painting just this? Just this. It's just for, because they kind of are their own chapter, right? So that's what somebody told me anyway. That's what Aaron told me. They're sort of their own chapter. Because, okay, let's try that. Is that gonna fly off if I? Tips and tricks from Shoshie. Put it on the end of a brush. Oh, come on. Of course, I got to run out of paint at the last bit. I think I got just enough. Okay, just enough. A little bit speckly. Can you see the texture? Thankfully, it's metal, so it's not that big a deal. Sometimes metal has a texture anyway. But that means I didn't have enough paint in here. Let's do a little more thinner. Okay. Now, one more piece. This piece right there. And a little bit more paint. Here we go. How much time airbrush? I know, it saves so much time. It's an absolute must when you're commission painting. I have to say that. Is that, how do I say your name? Is it Watskew? Is that how I say your name? Hope this will go. Let's see if I can do this again. Oh, fall over. Yeah, I feel like it saves so much time. It's like worth so much. Okay, that seems... A lot of this is going to get covered up also, so I'm not so worried. Alright, so now I'm going to press, but not blow. I'm not blowing paint through the brush, just air. So I can try to dry this, so I can lay it down. Do a little bit of paint and then a little bit of air. Miss Go Blood, hello, how are you? Okay. I'm going to mute myself while I throw this through the hairdryer real quick because I want it to dry even faster. So give me 1 second. That's the other way I do things fast, as I'll throw things through the hairdryer. Okay, give me 1 second. You're unwell. I'm so sorry, Miss Go Blood. I'm doing good. I'm actually in a super good mood. Votskew. Oh, that's great. I love it. Votskew. It sounds Polish. Awesome. All right. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Miss Go Blood. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute. Now I'm unmuted. Yeah, you're from Poland. Awesome. Dzień dobry. My Polish, I'm just learning Polish. I've talked to my stream. I'm in the process of applying and trying to regain my family's Polish citizenship that we lost after the war. And so far, it's going really well. So I'm very excited. All my Polish friends are saying, now you need to learn Polish. Alright, let's look at this. I need to do some more spraying. See, there's a little bit missing. Oh no, there we go. There's a little bit of condensation coming through. There we go. Okay, I think we got it. I'm just checking all the other spots, making sure I didn't miss anything. That looks good, that looks good. Oh, what do you think? Should I paint the bottom of his beak? Probably better, right? I'll just give it a little dust, right? Just give it a little dust. We'll blow out the last of my paint. See, we're out of paint now. Hi, Freckino. I'm doing good. Gate to steer. Yep, paint it all. Dice know if you cheated. They do. They do. Even if we end up gluing him to the bottom of the base, right? But somehow they'll find out. Okay, I'm cleaning out this. All this. This is the schmutz, right? Schmutz. We got it. Come out. Yay, 6. 101. This is great. We have a new stream time. Hold on, I'm going to tell everybody this in person here. Hold on. Everybody who's watching, mark your calendars, set your alarms, because I will be streaming, and I've got marks on my face now. I'll be streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at this time now, 2:30 to 5:30 GMT minus 6. It's now almost 3 o'clock. So look at your clocks and adjust a half hour backward. That's when I'll be starting. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I thought, you know, I really love my Friday, my Wednesday people, but everybody's on a different time zone, and it's really hard to grow my stream when I just have one. I have 3 audiences, not one. So you guys are the lucky ones. I picked you because I like to work during the day and have my evenings free. So this is the stream that won the streaming lottery. Mir geht's gut, auch gut. Ah, sehr gut. All right, there we go. Look how beautiful that is just by itself. All right. Now, what is next? The next thing Erin told me to do is just do a real light dry brush of highlights on the body. Or actually, I think he said to do a little, let's do the dust of highlights. I'm going to use this bronze, maybe? Is it lighter? Can't tell if it's lighter. Let me pour it out and see if it's lighter. Much better time for the UK, absolutely. And I'll have to say, the UK audience is a lot of fun. I like you guys. Looks up from a second screen. Wait, what streaming lottery again? So, Lone Wolf, I've changed my stream times, and I'm no longer going to be streaming in the evenings in the US, which would be 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Wednesday, and my other times was 4 to 7 on Friday. It was just too difficult to try to manage. Okay, so this color is really close to this other brown, so I don't think I'm going to use that at all. Let's see what happens when I use the light bronze, though. Where's that? Light bronze. That's white gold. I don't want that. Too light. I'm always looking for things and can never find. Here it is. So here's light bronze, and here's my copper. They are madly different. Look at the difference. I think I'm going to use the copper instead. And then I guess we could highlight with maybe a little gold if we have to. You like winning the lottery? Yay! Oh, you want to get out of Gecko? Do we have enough people? We don't have enough people yet. I will get out of Gecko though, Rumble. Don't worry. All right, so where's my little dry palette that I've been using? Here it is. We don't need a dry palette or wet palette with metallics for now. In fact, I've been told wet palettes and wet palettes and metallics sometimes conflict. All right, I'm gonna put this over here. A little of this copper. This is my smoosh brush. Smooshing. It says smooshing. It's Rosemary & Company, which, if you guys didn't know this, the rebranded Artist Opus. This is basically the original form. And there's my copper. You had no idea what that button did. No rush. Okay. Yeah, we always try to get out of Gecko when you do that button. So that's awesome. You were referring to finally getting rid of the reputation of winning anything. That's true. That's true. Lone Wolf has a lucky streak. He wins a lot of my raffles and my different stuff. Okay, so I want just barely. See, that's just barely a little bit of that. I'm gonna wipe most of this off here. How I do that? So there's a little bit on there, but not much. And then I'm gonna think about where the light is hitting. I'm gonna go in from this side. I'm just gonna do real light little dry brush. Now it's picking up that. You can always go back with the airbrush and do a little brighter if we want. Oh, look at how pretty. Sorry, I love copper so much. Yeah, I know I'm dry brushing a golden demon piece, but I don't care. It looks good. Tell me that doesn't look good. A little bit. Pick up those highlights. You know, if you know how to dry brush well, nobody can tell. Nobody can tell. Some of the stuff needs to just fade to black anyway. Right, the gecko might have been here once before. You remember now, yes. What colors would this be? So it's going to be yellows. Let's see if I can show you guys again. Yes, I can. Okay, hold on. So I'm doing a version of Legio Furians. Is that how I say it? This guy. So I think the yellow will look amazing with this brownish color as the skeleton. Don't you think? Hi, Quebeca. Happy Friday. Good to see so many of you in here. I'll never know how my Fridays are going to go, you know? You got a golden pin finalist for a purely dry brush model. I'm so excited for you. That's so cool. Okay, so now the paint is dried on the dry brush. It's dried on the dry brush. We'll put a little bit more on. Wipe it off again. What if I can ask, what wet palette plus metal equals metallic wet palette for ages? Yes, that's true. What model did you dry brush, if I can ask? Silks? That's so pretty. A lot of this is going to get covered up by the plating, but we still want to. There's a lot of little pistons on here that I'm going to paint as well. We'll see what we end up doing with that. Ooh. Followed now? Yay! All right. Thanks for coming by, Miss Go. I hope you feel better. I want it to look, just making sure that it's not, doesn't look brushy. I want it to look soft. I want it to be soft highlights. The smoosh brush is really, like, you can get a little makeup brush too. You don't have to go out and buy a Rosemary and Company. I think Elf is a makeup brand in the US that you can get at the drugstore, and they make a brush just like this for eyeshadow. You gotta go, let's see, it was one of the Forge World Dragons with Elspeth von Draken writing it, von Draken, Carmine Dragon. Followed Bohan's painting guides, and he's the dry brush king. You can't go wrong with that. That's awesome. Yeah, Bohan. He'll tell you dry brush every day. Dry brush in the nighttime. Dry brush in the evening. Dry brush in the afternoon. How pretty! So I'm hyped. But a little bit. Haven't even had any caffeine today. You learned a lot from yeah, I did Bohan's I didn't take his course, but I did his Patreon and I watched his videos, and I did his I got some of his coaching too. And it was funny because I was working on a monster from Creature Caster and Driver, and he came in and he helped me, like, he sent me a picture of a bed sore to help me with this Creature Caster monster. It was the one of the ugly, oh, I can't even remember his name now. It wasn't the Lord of Ruin, it was one of the other lords. But I thought that was funny. All right, I'm just hitting the tops of these feet. Pretty. He's a really nice guy. He bought some of his KDM. Nice. That's lucky. Very cool. We just had a bunch of KDM. You just unlocked it? Ah, nice. You unlocked that emote. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay. We got, everything is pretty good so far. Let's see. We might have to go back and darken things a little bit. Because right now, look at the difference. Yeah. Leave the legs kind of bright. They don't last long though, start clumping up and lose hairs. Oh, the elf brushes do? Yeah, I believe that, because they're not meant to be work brushes. They're meant to be eyeshadow brushes. Elf at Target, $1 to $3, yep. Nice and smooth. One of the other things he does is he does this circling. This is called scumbling. When you paint in little circles like this, this is called scumbling. And look at how pretty and smooth it is. So if you want to scumble, pretty. More paint. I need a little thinner in my brush. The thing you love about him is it's very achievable technique that you can learn from a Patreon. Absolutely. Unlike a lot of them are pretty hardcore challenging. Yeah. I haven't backed a lot of Patreons, so I have trouble watching videos. So which Patreons do you feel like are a little bit on the more challenging side, if you don't mind me asking? I would like to know. I'm going to get the corners. All the corners are going to have a nice bright highlight, right? Like that. So she has, I have said it that many times. Lady B, how are you? All right. I don't want to go crazy, but see how it has hardly any paint left on the brush, and it's just really, really nice. I think I need get those corners. So far it's looking pretty nice. I need to look closely at it though, because okay, I do see a little bit of dry brush texturing going on. That's not necessarily bad, because we can go back in and airbrush a little bit of, we can airbrush some of that away. If I can find my copper that I just had on my desk. Hold on. I'm also leaving this with the cap off, which is also not good. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I want to just smooth things out a little bit. I'm going to do 50-50 with this brown and 50-50 with this copper and see what happens. Apart from feeling like a dog too, due to being sick, a lot of people are sick. I hope people get better soon. All right, so this is the brown. Do this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that smoothed it really, really nice. It just kind of blended it right in. Remember how I said that there were, see there right here, there's like a harsh line. You can kind of go back and blend with the original color back, and it looks more natural. So much better. Yeah, I don't want to, yes. So much nice. So much nice. What am I saying? I don't even, sometimes I don't know how to talk when I'm in painting mode. Okay, let me go back and recheck because I see I'm missing a bunch. Luke says the one thing I love about him, it's achievable. Yep, I got that. I'm eagerly tracking my Halloween KDM order. Yeah, Rumble. That's your, yeah, you've been tracking your parcel. Everybody's got their tracking numbers from the stuff that they ordered when they're auctioned from me. It's so exciting, and a few people have already gotten theirs in the mail, which is even more exciting. You scumble when you leave the bar. Hey, Dynamides, how are you? That's a stumble, not a scumble. All right, so I need water. Here's water. Go. All right, what else? Let's see. Sometimes when I schmutz. Does it count when Diomedes says it though? It's funny. Friday and you're happy that you don't have work tomorrow and yeah, it's probably hot in Australia right now. And I'm doing really well, like especially because I'm really excited about how everything's gonna look with this boy. Might have to blue tack on some of his panels so we can see what it's gonna look like. It'll be fun. Oh, you type it to make me say it. I will note that. Baltic says, I'm about to start painting miniatures soon. Any pro tip suggestions? I bought first strike set with Nurgle Marines and a couple of Ultramarines. I'm excited, but at the same time I'm afraid to destroy them. So here's the thing with when you're learning, don't be afraid to destroy things. Make mistakes because you will learn. And this is Gonk, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because you need to make mistakes to learn. So, and the cool thing about Nurgle is, you know, they're all rotten and decrepit and everything anyway. So you can really, there's a lot of forgiveness with the Nurgle models. Right? Okay. So I need to add some more of my copper, which I told you there it is. Yeah, I actually put it back. Copper, and this one is rich gold. I don't want that one. We're using Pro Krill colors, by the way, which I need to add to my social media because they like it when I promote them. I'm really enjoying the colors. There's a lot of paints in this brush right now. All right, we're gonna put a little bit. That's a lot. Let's wipe half that off. And now, again, I'm gonna go for the corners. Oh, see, I got too much. Somebody told me, like, when you're blending eyeshadow, to hold it by the tip, like this. See if that does anything. Oh, that kind of works. It makes it a lot easier to kind of feather, doesn't it? This is how you're supposed to put on your eyeshadow. Just like hold it by the edge of the brush like this and blend. Yeah, exactly. Lone says you got a good set to work with. Can't go wrong with Nurgle. Yeah, I agree. Get these corners. I would also say there are a lot of amazing painters in Poland, and I have a feeling that, well, isn't Bohan in Poland too? Maybe you could organize a painting meetup at a store and get to meet some of these amazing Polish painters. I don't know. A little bit more paint on there. There we go. Welcome to Chaos Papa Nurgle and Uncle Corn. Welcome you. I've been a Chaos fan since I started the hobby. Oh, that's cool. Try to get that corner as well. See how I'm following the sharp lines. Try to get everything highlighted. I'm going to go in and look close in case I need a blending tool or something. Ooh, that's pretty. Those corners. Corners. There we go. You can see I've got a little messy part right there. I need to go back and kind of touch that up. Let's go back with the brown again. And see where I got too much highlight there? I can go back with my brown and blend over it a little bit. Yes. That looks awesome. We gotta get this top. You're trying to ultrasonic your airbrush, but it's not working at all. I think I have a rubbish model. Sometimes it depends on what you put through it. Do you know what model it is that you used? Sometimes those ultrasonics, it needs a little bit more. What do you call it? Like so I've been using this stuff. It's like almost pure alcohol. It's pretty good. It's been helping me keep my brushes clean. You have to tell me what you're using. Do not patronize me. Wait, where did you get your rosemary brushes? I got this one in Kansas City at one of the game stores. Because there is nothing in my area. But I bet you could try and find them at Games Plus in Chicago. I bet they might carry them. You can also order Rosemary & Co. online fairly easily. Look for the smoosh brush for smooshing. You thought I was coming to Florida? All right, see all that? I'm gonna add, what can I do? I'm gonna put water. I'm gonna rinse this brush. Instead of getting all those mica fibers in there, I'm just gonna wet my brush and then clean it mostly on, see how most of that comes off on the paper towel. That's good. There's probably still some fibers in there, but again, this is a dry brush, so it's almost clean. And my water's still pretty clean too. Okay, so what's next? Let's put this together and look at it. Let's see if I need to do any highlighting yet. I probably do. Let's throw, I'm just gonna throw a little bit of what is in there. Oh no, hold on. I gotta put my mask on and clean this out, because I realized I did not clean it out. Do not patronize me, says I'm using white spirit actually. Okay. Oh, are you? I wouldn't use white spirit unless you're using enamel. What kind of paint are you using? Because I can see why an enamel would get really stuck in an airbrush. White spirit is probably not the best remover for acrylic. You need like alcohol. Is maybe white spirit is alcohol. I thought it was turpentine. Liquid reamer is amazing for fixing gunked up airbrushes. I've never heard of liquid reamer. Horrible stuff, so you need a mask. Do not patronize me, says I have my first 75mm model on the table, which I'm about to start. You're really scared. Acrylic primer. I was mistaken. I'm using rubbing alcohol. No, rubbing alcohol should work. What about Dettol? Is that a thing that you have in your country? Dettol is good for getting airbrushes clean, right? A little bit. Sometimes there's a version of Windex that works, but you got to be careful because it could strip the seals. Water as a click queen and clean thoroughly with isopropyl. Yeah, this is basically isopropyl, I think. I mean, it's got some other things in it. Oh no, it says non-toxic, but I don't know about that. Is it worth it to buy Citadel paints? Are you a commission painter? If you're a commission painter, no, because it's too expensive per bottle. If you're a hobby painter and that's the only place, like sometimes, like me, Citadel's the only company that sells in my town. So sometimes it's worth it because it's the only thing you can get. But you can use hobby paints. You can use what works. But I like the Badger, or not the Badger, but the Pro Acryls from Creature Caster. I like Reaper. I do use Citadel. That's what I'm currently using right now. I would say Citadel are nice paints. They really are, but they're very expensive. So if you're a hobby painter, sure, it's worth it. Just but if you're a commission painter, I would say no, because it's too much per bottle. Real detailed one from Beyond Miniatures. It's called the Hawk the Unbreakable. Ooh, very cool. There we go. Gonna try this again. Gonna clean this brush. Hold on. Alright, that's good. Now we're going to put some more through this. A little bit of brushing. I like to have my cheap craft brush to kind of clean off the debris on the edges. You see the
the floating particles in there. Some of that I just dump out, and then the rest I'll spray out. See, and I'm still getting spray of paint. So that means I'm gonna use a lot more. So now I don't have particles, but I still have paint. So I'm gonna blow that all the way through if I can. Check it. And I still have some. Since I'm using another metallic color, I think I can go ahead. I'm gonna add a little thinner. And a little paint. Copper paint. There we go. And I'm going to stir that up. Might be too thin. We'll see. One of the things Aaron said is don't thin metallics too much. Okay. Let's try it. Getting little bubbles. But you starting out, do test the contrast. Personally, you start to dislike the pots. Yeah. Currently dabbling with Vallejo and likely get Prochlor long term. Yeah, I like Prochlor a lot. Vallejo is also good. I just don't have a lot of it because there's not a good supply of it in my area. I just added some more paint because this was looking way too thin. So. You know, it's interesting. Might be doing a little overkill here. Might have to go back with some ink and stuff to fix some of that. See the speckle? Can you see the speckling? Not loving that.
Give me a second. All right, I'm going to take my brown again. Because that speckle is not my friend. They're going to take one look at that at the contest and go, no, get out. Put that brown on there. I like that. I like that. A scumble. Much better. I think that's going to get painted yellow anyway. All right, I'm looking. I need to take the glasses off and look close. A little bit more brown. All I'm doing is I'm looking for where I can see brush strokes and I'm trying to get rid of them. No brush strokes. Or whatever my art teacher in college used to say. He'd say, if you make a mistake, make it look like you did it on purpose, right? Not that the miniature contest people will care. By the way, I want to apologize in advance for anybody who is going to have to hear me gripe about contests because I hate them. But I'm doing this because I want the challenge. But really, I don't expect to win or to you know, even get a finalist pin. I really don't. I just know that I want to make some pretty art and I want to show it off, and that's a good place to do it. Yeah, that's nice. Smoothing it out. I need to go back and watch Bohun's stuff, don't I? To get some of his dry brushing techniques. There you go. Sorry, I need to put my glasses on so I can read the chat. Give me 1 second. Pretty, not smooth. Pretty, pretty, smoothie, smoothie. Good. I do see some spots that I'm gonna have to go back and probably fill, or at least maybe make it look like they're purposefully highlighted or something. All right. Well, metallics, I'm using Pro Krills, Amberden. Pro Krill. That's what I'm using. Clarify contrast for beginners is really cool. The contrast paints, you like those? The rest of my note referred to GW standard paint. What is this Warlord for? It's for a commission. It's a commission that I'm doing for a client. What is going on? There's something going on with my color. Hold on 1 second. I think it's reflecting too much. I'm gonna adjust my cam again. I'm always having trouble. Okay, let's do fast. Better. That's much better. Much better. A little brown on that one. Okay, we're good. I think. Clean my brush. I'm gonna read some chat. Close my camera settings. You're asking here because you're in your hobby. They tell you in your hobby shop. They tell you that your Citadel's the best, and you shouldn't even try their bands. But yeah, they're only of course. Yeah, Vodka. There's lots of other good brands, so don't believe that the Citadel is the best. It's one of the best. It's a good brand. There's many good ones though, and in the end, the best one is going to be the one that you can get and obtain easily. That's how I kind of always frame it. Can you obtain it easily? Is it cheap? Can you get other ones easily? Just as cheap, right? Silk says, Vodka, Citadel paints are perfectly good paints and are actually more beginner friendly than things like Scale. Exactly. I don't think there's such things as best paints. Agreed. I agree. Most of us probably have paints from loads of ranges depending on the color and finish we're after. Yes, I am. Let me see. Can I even show you? Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can show you how much paint I have. It's kind of insane. All right, look here. So, can I show? Let me see if I can do mine. You see on the wall back there, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those racks with full of paint. And then I've got racks of paint all around my desk in sizes kind of like this. Hot. Hot. You learn a lot. Light. Heat ring. Different menu. Or I want. So it's satin. So it's satin. You were a camp. Quality. Quality. For camp. Artist. Brown. Oh my. It fell off. Apologize for your ears. Let me see if I can fix this. I might have to super glue this. And the little pom-pom thing fell off too. I need a new lav mic. Yeah, Shoshie paints and mime. Exactly. Right, let's try super glue. Come on. Super glue needs to be cut. Here we go. Hysteria. Yeah, Emberden, I am. That must have been really delayed. I'm sorting out my mic. I'm sorting out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear a word? You didn't hear a word. Okay, you can hear me now because I see my lav mic's working. Okay, you're just kind of quiet. Mike, my mic broke. Mike. All right, hold on, because I'm sorting it out. I came back after you picked it up. Also, hi, Mike. Yes. Everybody say hi to Proto Maker. He is my other mic. Okay, let me glue this clip on. Let's try it anyway. See if I can make this work. Put a little Insta set on it. Ugh. I love super gluing electronics. Okay, I think that is going to work. All right, let me... Hola, Bondic is life. I know I need to do Bondic, but Bondic is not going to work in this situation. So I think I'm going to look on the floor for the little other thingamabob. And I just glued my mic to my thumb. There we go. Oh, there it is. There. Now I should be able to be heard. Is that better? Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to put this on my apron because the apron... Let's put it on my shirt. That's better. Everyone knows those are meant to be welded. Exactly. All right. Snafu of the day. While we are recovering from mic tragedies. Yeah, definitely dropped my mic. Amberden is... you're being a little bit sassy today. A little sassy. know if that was good water or not. Okay, let's get back to painting. I feel like I'm in a good place with my dry brushing and with everything. I still have copper inside my, I need to get rid of this. So I'm gonna put my mask back on so I can clean my brush because I don't think I wanna brush that anymore. Yeah, not good water, yeah. It's been sitting here a little while. I think, you know how water can go stale?
Okay. Let's clean out the brush. We've got paint in there. I'm just going to dump it out for the most part. Let's do thinner in here first. There we go. And now I'm going to do some water. Bonk, bonk, bonk. See that? Isn't that pretty? Clean it out. Get as much of this paint out before. See, now it's mostly clean. And now we can put this stuff in there. This is the good stuff. Blow that through. There's a little bit of paint still in there. What did you clip? Oh, pro tip, don't do this. What did I do? My husband is trolling me. Pro tip, don't do this. Mold is full of nutrients. It wasn't that old, Zab. All right, it's clean now. So there you go. Okay.
Mask is off. There we go. Right there. Now, I have a little thinner on my hands. I gotta. All right, so now there's all these little pistons somewhere. There's also wires and things we can paint. Kind of got to decide what colors. Let's make. Like I said, some of this is going to get covered up. Well, let's do it. Let's just do it and see what happens. Let's do black for some of the wires. You know what? I'm gonna, do I have some black in here? Yes, I do. Coal black right there. Yes. 500 billion pun points. I know. Moi. Nope. I'm a model of good manners and an Englishman and have absolutely no sense of humor. Just an overdose of sarcasm. Ha ha ha. All right. Here's the black. And we have to take off the little seal. There we go. There's a shaker ball in this. Okay. There we go. Now I need a nice brush, I need a smallish brush. I think I'm gonna use, let's do this one. This is a broken toed brush. Water in rivers is always good, so why buy water in a bottle? So funny. Sass. Yes, we had a sassy emote. That was the one with that vodka just unlocked, I believe. So just to see how this works, I'm going to take glasses off real quick. And I'm going to paint some of these little pipes in the front. Right? Because I just want to make sure they get painted. Wires, we'll make the corrugated wires black. And any, you like this one? Any other wires, we'll make them red. How's that? That looks good. Okay. There aren't a ton of corrugated wires on here. Okay, I'm gonna find some more. Let's do red wires. We'll do that's not the right color. That's magenta. I don't want that. Do I still have this little Iron Man? Do I have the little Iron Man? I do. He's I don't know where he is though. I thought he was on my airbrush studio thing, my airbrush station, but I don't think he is now. Having problems with your mic? No, having problems with my mic, yes. All right, Silks, you have a good night. Don't forget that I'll be back Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. I'm going to use this burnt red for my red because I don't want things to be out of control too red. And also there's some little things that look like lights. Ah, we got a follower. Turkey Jerky, hello. Thank you for the follow. We're going to just paint this as if it's a little like a light. Yes. We can make those darker later too. It's a little concentrating. I don't see anything else that looks like it's necessarily a light, so that's good. Okay. Oh, that dried very dark. We can always lighten that up later. Lighten it up. Light. Get it? Okay. One thing I will do, I need to use my black for my little cables and wires. I think I'm going to make all my wires black. Yeah, that looks cool actually. Just asking, you don't have to show it. So, yeah, that's okay. You can ask. A lot of times I will show it if I have something nearby. I like that. I like show and tell. I hope that I'm not doing too much work in here because I know the last thing I want to do is do a whole bunch of work that gets covered up, right? That looks good though. I like those pipes. Little other wires here. Sometimes these competition pieces, it's all about the little ticky details, right? Hi, Turkey Jerky. Sorry, I got a call. No problem. That's totally okay. You did not miss the gecko. We didn't show it just yet. We will show it soon, though. Don't worry. We'll get it out. There's some little tiny wires and stuff. I think I might make these wires red, actually, because they're deep in there. Watch, they'll probably never be seen again. Let me see. You saw some Titans build with glowing eyes and stuff on Instagram. It looks awesome. Yeah, that's what I want to do. These are going to be little glowing lights, and I think we'll do them not too... My airbrush is shaking. Hold on, I got to turn it off for a second. Here we go. There we go. There's some red. Red. Hi, Zab. You'll know they're there. Yeah, exactly. I'll know they're there. Some kind of LEDs, exactly. It'll go really good against the yellow also. So I put the bright red down in the bottom of these little lights. Yay! Thank you for the follow. Lara Croft Leon, how are you? Somebody is a video gamer, I bet. Lara Croft. I need more paint. There we go. See how that looks? When we put the head on, that hopefully will look even better. Gonna get some of this. So what you can do, once you, I need to move my water container over here. And I'm gonna put way more copper in there. There we go. So I'm going to take the side of my brush and go around the edge of that. Some of this may end up being yellow anyway, because I need to do that. These edges. All right, so one of the other things Aaron was talking about was these pistons. I'm going to use silver for the pistons, and then later on I'm going to go in with like an oil wash or something. I don't think I'll be able to do it today, but we can try. See how far we get with it. I'm going to use silver. I'm going to paint some of these pistons some different colors. Wait, you're putting electronics in after painting? No. No. LEDs as in like painted LEDs. I'm not going to put in electronics at all. Painted LEDs with paint. All right, here's some of the silver. Add a little water to that. I think I scared you. It's piston. Where's the piston? See, now I'm seeing all the wires that I meant to see before. Okay, now I don't see any pistons. Man. Well, let's do a little bit of highlighting with this silver then. See what happens. Oh, that's pretty. Not too bad. You can make these little, I think I want to make the rivets gold. Too many choices. Ah, here's the pistons. And after I highlight these pistons with the silver, we'll go back with the gold and give it kind of a greasy look, you know. The pistons are in Detroit. She seems very confident in her electronics routing skills. Yes, no, I'm not at all confident in electronics routing skills, and that's not gonna be a thing for me, haha. So funny. Yeah, that I think that looks cool with the silver on there. Once I get the yeah, I do like that. See, these little cables are corrugated, so we're going to use those. Those are going to be black. All the black wire. I like that already. See if I have any other corrugated things. There's some more pistons on the legs. Oh, we got it on the back. Good. Okay. Oh, there, found one more little corrugated wire back here. Never know, that might actually end up showing up. All right, more silver. I probably need this to be a darker silver, to be honest, but we're gonna, maybe we'll lighten it with the grease. We'll grease it up with some oil wash. You know, I'm not really confident at painting mechs because I really don't really do it. So, you know, if you guys have some tips and tricks of your own, feel free to chime in, because this is kind of new. I mean, I got some help from Aaron Lovejoy, so that's good. I got somewhere to start, and I know where to go. There's a lot I don't know. There's a lot. Okay. Ooh, that's looking cool, huh? Thank you for the subscription, Greek Knacos. How are you? Let's give some hype to Greek Knacos, guys. Have I used them? Yes, I have, Laura Croft. I don't use them any longer. It's just a personal preference. My brush control is pretty intense. It would have taken you a week. Oh, well, yes, I do. I paint all the time, though. I paint every day. And that is one thing people say, that I'm pretty fast. Uh-oh, I just found a little goober. This piston is kind of coming off its hinge a little bit. Maybe it won't show up. So I think I've told you guys, I'm not trying to win Golden Demon, I'm just gonna enter it. But I wanna do a really, really nice job. I'm going for a really nice entry. And I already tell you, there's mistakes on this that a true Golden Demon winner would not, they would have already started over. Because I've already got mistakes on it, and they don't want to have any mistakes. And I'm just not that kind of person. I make mistakes. I'm all about the looks. What's my timeline? I've got until Adepticon, which is in March. I got a good amount of time. He would give him a cute pink butterfly somewhere. I like that idea. I don't know if I'll do that though. If you don't win, I'm going to unfollow. You're a poop head if you unfollow me. Don't unfollow me, Diomedes. I'll cry. And then you'll make me cry twice. Diomedes has made me cry before, guys. See? Two of us can give the piss. Yeah, can you give the piss or you give the mick? I don't know how you say it. Not just you. Shoshie has said poop one time. He'll pick him up every now and then. Yeah. You just bought a set of skin tones for your miniatures. It's the first time using the paints. My tips for using those paints are thin them out. They're very, very, very pigmented. And so thin them out and use them in glazes. That's what I would say. They do wet blend really nice. So try that. Try wet blending also. That's when you blend two colors together while they're still wet. All right, tell me what you guys think. Does that look good? I think that looks good. A little bit. Okay, I'm going to find more of these pistons. Yes. That looks cool. Imagine, so my brush control is pretty decent, but it's even better when I'm not streaming because I'm so much faster because I can really take my time. Okay. All right, that looks good to me. There's another little, just do that this way. There's another little piston I just found. you were a rivet on a jack like this, what color would you be? Okay, that looks nice. I do like that. Back to black. Where's my black? Little pipes. I'm gonna check chat. Just give me 1 second. All right, oil washes will make a big difference, definitely. What about this counting? Okay, so the counting vodka is that every time I say the word schmutz, which is on my, it's on my apron, it's Yiddish for dirt. It's also German for dirt, I think. Lone Wolf? Can you confirm? Does it mean dirt or dirty? Schmutzy? Oh, see, now they're gonna count every time. See, then so they keep track of how often I say it. Yes. Okay. So let's see. Let's do the oil wash. Why not? Right? Well, let me make sure I've got everything I want. I think I'm gonna make those little lights here. See what happens. I don't know if you would have a little LED in there or not, but we can make one. Right? Painted LED. Painted LED, not an actual electronic. I don't do electronics. That's Mike's job. Mike would probably really dig hooking up robotics to something like this. Not me, though. I just, I want to get to the painting part. All right, I'm going to look for some other little, I see some more pistons I've got to paint, and I need to paint some more little wires. Here's a little red wire. You get in the habit of painting daily, brush control becomes a lot more easy. Like a lot. Oh, there's more pistons in the back. Oops, I made a miss. I made a miss. Because I say it a lot. Yeah. So much faster because I can take my time. Yeah, exactly. Shiny cobalt blue. I'm going to stick with the warm colors, I think, for this jack. I apologize. Yeah, LEDs everywhere. He's a robot. Brush for hire. Thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome. We're painting little mech pistons. Mech pistons? Is that a thing? You know what? I don't want silver everywhere, but I think, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to go over it with the oil wash and show you guys. Okay. Sometimes I flip stuff around to help me get a better angle, because I always keep my brush at the same degree, and then I just move the model so that I always kind of have the same brush stroke, right? Okay, on this side. There's some here. This is a concentrated part. Can't see, I can't reach that way, so I'm going to try it this way. Here we go. Hey, that's so pretty. I like it. Once we get a little like matte spray, that'll look even better. Okay. So we talked about, we painted that silver also. There's little pipes over here that I went ahead and painted silver. I want to look at chat now. Everyone run, it's the hat guy. Lead pistons. Yes. When you use your airbrush, do you get a total coverage or do you leave, it depends. A little bit of primer, not a ton. It's okay to leave it for shadows. But I used a dark color for my legs anyway, right? I used that dark brown. Where was I painting? These little bitty pipes. So, holding my breath. And meanwhile, my paint is drying out on my palette. Yeah, the people who are going to be entering this contest, they're going to be really insane, and so I'm not going to bust my butt too hard. Otherwise, I'll stress myself out. But we're going to do a good job on this. We're going to have a really beautiful piece. Those little ends. One more. By the way, guys, glasses are off. When glasses are off, that means that I have to concentrate a little bit. Can't read chat immediately, but I will read it. Oh, that looks good. Okay. Go back over here. All right, now there's a lot of chat I can see. Copper looks shaded already. Exactly, and that's because we started with a really dark brown. We started with this rough iron. It's really a beautiful dark brown, and then we did the copper over it. And it does look shaded already, and I love it. I just found a little spot right here that looks a little bit. Sometimes the airbrush or the dry brush, whatever you're using, can look a little techniquey. You don't want it to look techniquey. All right, Vodchik, thank you, Vodq, thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you come back. We'd love to have you back. Das vidanya? No, das vidanya. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Somebody tell me how to say goodbye in Polish. All right, red. Here, we're going to put some red on the lights. I'm just putting it on the bottom half. So it's almost like it's giving off a little glow on the bottom of the inside. like that. All right, that's good enough. Oh, okay. Okay. See how those little lights look? When it's all kind of together, it's going to look cool with those with the yellow plates. Manuel says, where I grew up, we had the Polish exit. That being just leaving a party, not saying goodbye at all. Oh, I never heard of that. Okay, I'm going to grab, I just want to make sure I got all the pistons I need to paint. I think I did. I'm going to grab my wash. Might see a few things I need to do. I think I'm going to make these actually silver instead. Black. Show it better. Oh, I like that. I like that better than the black. These are probably going to get covered up and never seen again. But I'll know they're there. Oh, and I found a few more little wires too. Little wires. How's that for brush control? Okay. Looking for more wires. These models are detailed. I found another piston. This baby one right here. Good, I got it on both sides now. And this one. Ah! Okay. Oh. Everything matches on either side. I want to make sure I get all these little doodads. Doodad. Okay. Let me get out that oil wash and I'm going to show you how to do it. OMFG, I do that all the time. Do Videnia. I think I actually said that. Didn't I say that when he left? Dos Virginia. All right, I'm gonna look for my oil paints somewhere down here. Here's some. I like to use the water-soluble oils because then I don't have to worry about any kind of spirits or anything. All right, I got water mixable oils here. Let me find some. Yeah, okay. Maybe a little yellow too. Okay. So I've got some water mixable oils by Winsor Newton. That means I don't need to worry about, I'm gonna take a little bit of this dark, oh my goodness, Prussian blue. A little bit. I'm gonna put this on my, a wet palette, or dry palette here, because, all right, that's good. Try not to get that on my gloves, because it will, that is some, yeah, try not to get that on gloves. And then a little bit of this yellow, because I want to make a kind of a greasy green color, because it's grease. Okay. And then I have black. Hold on, where did I put my black? That's the phthalo green. Hold on. White. Black? Nope. Oh, come on. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Well, if I can't find my black, I'll just use a real oil then, if I can't find my water mixable oil. That's acrylic. Okay. I have actual oil paint. I don't want to use it. I'd rather use my water mixable oils. It's acrylic. All right, well, let's see what we can do with just our blue green and see what we can make. We might be okay with just that. So I'm going to pick a, you don't want to use a natural hair brush. We've got a synthetic brush right here. It's actually a German brush. Expert Dreikant Synthetic. I cannot pronounce today. All right. Let's do this. This is Prussian blue. A little bit of water. Well, that's bright. Sorry about that, guys. Let's do a little bit of this green. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the greasy color I wanted. Do more blue. All right, we need, so that's good. That's a good green right there. But I need some kind of black in there. You can't mix acrylics and oils. So let's do this as black. This is ivory black. It's actually some kind of German brand. Wasser mich bar Künstler Farbe. I don't know where I got it. Sits up and takes an open. If I can get this open, I might have to use my pliers. Here, I've got some needle nose pliers. Let me try. Nope. It has plutonium. Maybe. Let me set this aside. And there we go. Okay, where's my synthetic? This is not water soluble, so I don't know what's going to happen here. I think I can mix these though. There we go. All right, there's our greasy green color that I needed. Perfect. Now, since I am using that, I have some white spirits somewhere. Give me a second to find it, because that's what I need for this. Odorless mineral spirits. That'll work. Cleans up paint. I don't know why that tape was on that. All right. Now I got to get another thingy open. What does it say? Oh, pry off. You have to pry it off. Fun. Now we can use the needle nose pliers. There. I think I have a little Dixie cup somewhere over here that I can use. Maybe not. I'll use this. That good. This is dirty anyway, so that will actually probably clean that. Okay. Just need a tiny bit of spirits. And your synthetic brush. You want to get this pretty, see how that is? I need a little bit more yellow in that. I want that to be a little bit more greasy looking. Yes. There we go. Doesn't that look like grease? We can even add a little bit of brown to it to make it look like kind of like a motor oily grease. Let's see if I have a brown acrylic. If I don't have brown, I can try a little red, but I don't want to use red. Okay. I got some of these paints from Kiddo when he was in Chicago, and they're super old, but oils never, oh, here we go. Burnt umber. Just to make it look a little bit more greasy. I'm gonna have trouble opening this. So these are these Russian oil colors that Kiddo gave me. This is what he uses. Chill EDM. Okay, give me a second. I don't know if I can get this open. Add a sepia brown, exactly. There we go, I got it. It's strong. Oh, what's wrong with my mic now? Did I roll over it? Can you hear me now? Wow, you screamed mic at me. Can you hear me? See? Husbando. Oh, Husbando Mike. Where is he? Okay, hold on. Oof, this paint is strong smelling. Mike is fine. Okay, so let's switch over to our music real quick. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna play some chill EDM. Here we go. Much better, much more chill. All right, a little bit of this brown. I'm gonna grab some of that. Put that on the palette. The lid's back on. Not that they'll dry because they're oils. They'll take forever to dry. That's the other thing, is we needed to have all this done before we can do this oil wash, because these will take forever to dry. Although you can put, oops, yeah, this is the spirits. That's okay, I can use that. All right, so here's my brown mixed with my, there we go. It looks like poop. That's perfect. Greasy, greasy. Greasy guy grow for guts. There we go. I think that looks like grease, doesn't it? Motor oil grease. A different music is quite unsettling, yeah. I'm gonna thin this out a lot more because I want this to be almost like, see how thin? I put spirits in it, so it's pretty thin. You can always add more later. Oh, you meant for him to open the paint. He's not home yet. Too early. All right, so we're gonna add that grease on the pistons. I think I want more brown in there. There we go. I'm gonna put it where, like, you can kind of like wipe part of it off too. You can kind of like put it on and then wipe it off a little bit. It goes into the recesses. Looks cool. I need more brown. A little bit more black too. I might need to put my mask on. This stuff is potent. A little bit more brown, a little bit more black, a little bit more this, that. Maybe a little bit of greasiness kind of going down. This kind of does a little pin wash here. See that? See how I put that on there? All right, I know you got questions. Hold on. Hi, Palos of Pep. Spirits leave the acrylic paint alone. Well, you got to be careful with it. I think it could take it. I think it's got to be dry for sure. But I've never had a problem with the spirits on it. The standard music is making you antsy. On your phone, it sounds like someone's slamming their head against the wall. It's okay. You can always ask me to change it. How long till it dries? I would say leave it overnight. But I don't think it just depends. I don't think it takes that long all the time. Let's do some grease on the cogs. Let me look at this. I feel like it's still not quite the right color. There we know. I want it more greeny. There we go. It's dark. On these cogs. The nice thing about the oil paint is it looks really authentic and cool when you've got that grease on there. See what I'm doing, I'm going to put it on the insides of those, and you wipe it, and then you got this is a little bit more effective on the really shiny silvery things. I think on the brown it's going to be a little harder to see. Yeah, it depends on how it's thinned out. Looks like Secret Weapon baby poop. And yeah, I was told, Aaron told me I could use that, but I didn't have it for one, and I wanted to use this instead. But it's basically the same color, right? And it looks really good on the, do a little bit more in the shadows here. The cool thing about it, like it really will settle into the shadows. And then you can kind of wipe it, right? But it looks mechanical. It looks like oil. It looks like realistic. I'm gonna hide my dry brushing too, it looks like. All right, let's get these pistons. We got some of them. There we go. Do you guys just keep spirits in your house like I do? There's a big cat hair on the end of that brush. Oi. When I get too much on, I go in there with my finger and I kind of try to wipe it back a little bit. or I'll add a little bit more thinner to make it go down into the grooves. Oh, I love that. In there. Always on the gears, right? Speaking of cat hair, how's he doing? She. And what about the sturdy new member? Do we have a sturdy new member of the family? We only have one cat that's sick, and she is still in the bathroom and she peed in the bathtub today, so she's not coming out anytime soon because of that. So it's like she had a couple days where she was fine, and then and she's on antibiotics now, so I don't know how long that takes to kick in, but I need a solid week or two of no peeing outside the box in order to let her out. For sure. See, I'll put a lot of grease on that leg, and I'm gonna pick it back up and spread it around a little bit with my brush. I'm gonna pick it up with my glove too, because it's very soluble. It's like very thin. That's what I meant to say. All right, all of these are gears again, right? So they're gonna get more of that grease treatment. Any of them are moving parts. I want to look greasy. Oh, that's Sophia's kitty, and she's doing good. I don't know if she's losing much weight, but she's very it was a good match for them. But I don't get to see her too much because I don't get to go over to Sophia's house that often. Oh, I found another piston I missed. All right, let me go back to my other brush. Hold on. Sometimes a little water spirits might help me clean. Oh yeah, that did. Clean the acrylic right out of my brush. That's good. And I'll go back and paint those pistons. Right here. You guys feel like you're learning stuff? Are you watching stuff you already feel like you know, or are you just having fun? Or both, or all three. Oops, the wrong one. Oh. I got a little too much on the side there. What I'm gonna try to just wipe it all off. Just wipe it off. Start over. It's interesting. I'm gonna have to go back in there with my brown paint and paint over my mistakes real quick. Because I made some mistakes. This problem is this brush is too small. And I actually have less control the smaller the brush. Isn't that funny? You'd think you'd have better, but you don't. Not me anyway. Okay. Try that again. Putting glasses back on. Let's see. Nope, definitely will pick up some small oil paint when I go to Michael's or Blick. Get the water mixable. It's so much easier to deal with than the stuff with the spirits. I mean, you don't only need water. You don't. The only reason why I use the spirits is because I had to, because some of the paint I'm using requires it. Right? If I didn't have to, I would just use. There we go. Okay. If I didn't have to, I'd use just water, which is fine. And now I can go back in and pick out some highlights if I need to. Little bitty ones. All right, I'm just curious because I'm just wanting to see. So one of the nice things about doing these legs is even though their stuff's going to get covered up, you can really kind of experiment with what you're going to do with the other parts of the model. So I want to see what happens when I add gold to some of these little rivets. They're going to change things. Do I need to go back and do silver? Maybe this is ridiculous and silly to try to do this, but I want to see if it makes a difference. That's probably gonna have a plate over it. Actually, I just painted it anyway. I like that gold. That's pretty. It is hard to get these little rivets and buttons and things. But I feel like some of these details, they make things look better though. I'm just highlighting the tops of these, whatever my little lights are. See how this looks. Yeah, he's looking like a robot. It's looking like a mech. Wee, 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 wee. Yeah, keep in mind, Lone Wolf, to get the water mixable, then you don't need to buy spirits. That's what I would do. Tiny little rivets to make you lose your mind. Anything that has kind of one of these little cogs, it kind of looks like a Imperium, you know, thing. I'm going to try to color that. All right. That's all I'm going to do for those details for now on that. Let's go to, let me see what time it is. How are we doing on time? It's 4:41. We got time to do more stuff. Thankfully, a lot of these seams are going to get covered up by the panels. I did paint a few of the panels. Let's see what they look like. Oh, these are supposed, what are those supposed to be colored? Hold on, look. Well, so this is for the legs. Oh, these are panels. These are also everything. Wow, since October 16th, 2017. That's a long time. It's 2020, so 3 years. Wow. Crazy. All right, how does this go? These go into these things. Whoa. Did that just go down my apron pocket? Please say yes. No, it's not in my apron pocket. That means it's on the floor. Maybe it is in the apron pocket. Nope. It is in my apron pocket. You see it. It doesn't want to come out. There, right there. Got it. Ta-da. Thank goodness for the apron. Bye-bye, Mike. Don't say that. Mean. Rude. All right, so here's how that's going to go on. So that'll be on that leg. And then, but we've also got all of these guys. I haven't figured out how those work. Hold on. We gotta look at the directions now. For the legs. Okay. Oh. So they just kind of are there. We should make them. Anybody have any ideas on what color I should make these? Because I don't really know. Because somebody told me to sub-assemble these, and now, but I don't know. Oh, I get it. These go up and down when they're moving. Interesting. What color should I make these though? That's why he told me to sub-assemble them, because you want to do that before you get all those put in. Interesting. And there's 2 more. Whoa, jumping. Now one. Oh, and then this goes, this goes top. Okay. A little awkward. Probably because the leg is a little bit backward. Not backward, it's not backward, but it's Well, I will look that up and see what colors to paint those panels, because that I'm not sure about, but we can paint the rest of the other parts of the skeleton anyway. We'll get to the yellow parts and everything on probably Monday. There we go. Let's do the chassis. Is that the chassis? That's what I'm going to call the chassis. And I'm pretty positive that this is going to get covered up by the head, but I'm okay with that. Because you never know, somebody might be able to see it. Plus it's covering up some of these speckles that are all over here from the airbrush. in the end, the only person who I really care about, who cares about this, is the client. And I just want to make the client happy with it. Okay. Uh-oh, I painted over my little light. There we go. Got it back. There's all these wires. I'm going to make these wires this red. There is an off chance that you'll be able to see these from some angle. And I'm going to go ahead and paint them all. Plus, it's a good chance to practice brush control. Good. Oh, and water control too. Because that happened. That was, the brush was too loaded. Too loaded with water. Doesn't that look cool? There's some more wires covering this pipe down here. Oh, that looks sharp. All right, now some red. Make it highlighted. I just noticed another big, I guess it's a, we'll make it a wire. We can make it a wire. Right here. This could be a pipe though. It looks better like that though. Okay, I'm not seeing anything there. Let's look over here. There's lots of wires over here. Oh my goodness, I don't think, if I can't reach in there, I'm not gonna try. Some of the wires are too difficult to reach. And there's another one. I also want to point out that sometimes painting stuff like this will be better doing it right away. Like, so save this kind of painting for when you first start rather than at the end, because sometimes your eyes get tired, your hands get tired. It's tedious and it's taxing. There we go, that looks good. I like that. That looks, actually adds a little bit of pop to that. Oh, I see some more little wires. Ooh, got too much paint on my brush. Did I tell you guys I ordered some Raphael's 4804s, and I'm hoping to get some new brushes from them. I got them from Dick Blick, the art supply store. So they should be here soon because Dick Blick has a very fast turnaround because I live in the same state and it usually just takes a day or so to get here. See, tiny little details. But maybe somebody else will have not thought to do this. I doubt that, but any little edge, right? Now with my red, going back and highlighting. Did I let chat die? I'm so sorry, guys. Sometimes I get into a mode where I'm just like concentrating and that makes it hard. There we go. But I hope that everybody's enjoying watching anyway. Oh, we got a subscription. Unexpected. Thank you. How are you? Good evening. Hey, Evan Warped. It's going well. Nope, just enjoying watching. Good, Rebel Star. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, let's get some hype. So take a look, Evan. This is my Warlord Battle Titan that I'm working on. How's he looking? Pretty good so far, hopefully. We're adding little tiny red wires that we're probably not even gonna be seen onto the side of him. That's okay. Never know. Go back and fix this one. Those little details do make a difference. I mean, look at how that red's popping. It's starting to look more and more like a mechanical creature. Need more red back here. I forgot to add it. Okay. I'm only adding this bright red wherever I can reach it really easily because I figured the light's not going to get down there anyway and reach it. Good. And there's one more pipe. Looking wicked. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. Has anybody here built one of these before? One of these Warlord Titans? We got some help last stream. We got some help from Los Torpedoes. He was really helpful. He was telling me, sub-assemble that, glue that, you know, it was really nice. Use sandwich baggies. Yay! We got a new follower. Nick Baker, thank you so much. Welcome. How are you doing? Never built one? It's on the list of want to do. Yeah, I always wanted to build a mech, and so I contacted my client and I said, hey, I want to do this, I want to do Golden Demon entry, but you know, is there anything that you want painted and that you wouldn't mind having like competition level basically? And he said pretty much anything. And then I just had to decide, and I said, well, how about one of these Titans? Because I've never painted one, and there's no way in heck I would ever buy one of those models because they're usually expensive, right? All right, we're gonna get the red. Good. This is the kind of situation where a nice satin GW paint would probably be good. Looks good. There's some tiny baby pistons in the bottom down here or something. I don't know what they are, but... Oh, I found some more pipes. Dang it. Those are definitely gonna get covered up, I bet you. They're too kind of... Whoa, another cat hair. Okay. A little bit more red. A little bit more opaque, I think. Okay, let me look at chat because I see people talking. I want to keep it going. The metallic base looks amazing. It is awesome color. Look at this. This is what it is. Rough Iron by Army Painter, which I don't usually like Army Painter. But this metallic is beautiful, and we went over it with the copper from Pro Krill. So those two colors looked stunning together, and yeah, it's gonna look really nice, I think. Oops, that's his butt. It goes like this. It already looks really well shaded, doesn't it? I think. Okay. I had some silver on the edge of those, and I think I'm going to change that back to copper. Yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with it because we're going to do Legio Furians, and I think that's going to go real well with the yellows, the browns, and the metallics. It's going to look really pretty. Yeah, that's my hope. All right, this red is not red enough. This red is not red enough. So I'm gonna try a little bit of more of an orangey red. See if I can pop that red up a little bit. About the same. Let's try it. No, that's better, I think. More bright. Like Mephiston red, maybe? Or sorry, not Mephiston, like Evil Sun Scarlet. Probably what I need to use. I like that. Oh, I found some more pipes. We'll make these pipes black. It'll look interesting. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think black pipes is good because it makes it simple, but it's still got some interest in there. That way everything isn't metal, metal, metal. The other good thing is if I change my mind and I want to not have the black still makes a good base for whatever I end up keeping with it, right? Here's some silver. We painted this up pretty quick so far, didn't we? I think it's gonna look good. All right, I have gold. I'm gonna look for like little rivets and stuff to paint with this gold. That's not a rivet. Make things stand out against that copper just a little bit. Another layer of detail. Ooh, that is dried paint. I want to buy one and convert it and paint it as a Gundam. Yeah, that would be cool, Luminous. Even though he's being sassy, whenever he does that white cat, he's not being serious. But it would be cool. Don't think it would be appreciated, a Golden Demon. I think it would be funny as hell. Just don't do it that silly white, red, blue, yellow. Oh, then no, that's exactly how you have to do it. I think that would be hilarious. I haven't tried Dark Star. I want to, though. I want to try it. That's on my list of want to try. All these little squares, which are some kind of connecting plate of some kind, are gonna get a little gold. This is a rabbit hole that I had no idea. Hey, you want to paint a Warlord Titan? Sure, yeah, I do. Okay. And then it ends up being 1,000 hours. Thousand bazillion hours. I do like those little snippets of gold there, though, don't I? I mean, I do rather. Well, and this works because I think all that trim is going to end up being gold too. Maybe. You ordered some war colors. Oh, I've heard good things about those. I've never used them though. Does anybody know what these top things are and what they would, what color they might be? I mean, if you first thought Titan was going to be a quick task, you should have reread the information about its size. It's not that big. Look, this is not that big. And he's a little bit bigger than that with his armor and everything on it, but that's This is a baby. He's baby. Don't have a list of paints you don't necessarily need, but like to try. Always like to try. Poker face. That's the Titan's daisies. They are yellow at the center with white petals. Nope. Not fooling. That would be funny though, wouldn't it? So much detail. It is. It does. Got a lot of detail, that's for sure. I need to look and probably add some more of my grease. Oh, look. This actually dried pretty quick. This is because it's the water soluble, I think. All right, let's get some more brown in there. All right, let's add this grease. Grease Titan. This one doesn't really have too much in the way of mechanically moving parts. There's some gear here, but that's not even going to show up. So let's go back to this. There was this bit. A little more thinner. I think it's because the spirits melts, or not melts, but dries pretty quick. Pretty good. Aw, who just tipped? Hello, thank you so much for the cheer. Welcome, thank you. How are you? Have you been watching this the whole time? We're working on our Titan. Looks like you'll be packing extra clothes, sleeping at work. Oh no, that's a bummer. I did do an oil wash, Bill Roberts, and it looks really good. It looks nice and greasy in on our mech warrior. But some you can kind of see, but some in the corners back here where it looks a little bit more dark, and I like that. Oh, I just recognized something. Let me add a little bit more yellow to this and make it more green, greasy. This whole part right back here. Ooh, I kind of like that green in there because then it looks like there's like oil or something. That's gonna look actually pretty good with the that'll look good with yellows that I'm gonna have on here later. Let's add a little bit more spirit. So let's go. Greasy guy, I'm gonna go for guts. Looks realistic-ish. Okay. Yes, I'm wearing makeup today. Let me show you. I got some false eyelashes and a little wing, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos about makeup, and a lot of my brush skills have been coming into play. Minus this cold. Oh, bummer. You're the third person who's sick, Bill Roberts. I don't like hearing that my followers are being sick. I feel bad. All right, what's left? What could we do? All right, I think I had that piece, this piece. Let's see. This is gonna go right here. No, here. That gets added there. Have to figure out how to glue that in a minute. And that holds on, I guess, one of the armor plates. Let me look at the directions for that. Let's see. Where's the chassis? Hold on, I gotta find the right page. Yeah, I should enter my eyes into Golden Demon. Yeah, I don't think it would be qualify as a good subject matter. But I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Those are panels. I don't want those. Oh, okay. So there's the piece that I'm talking about, but where is it on here? There. It says, oh no, that can go on, but then it says this, before adding the armor plates, the torso can be painted. Okay, so I can glue that on now though. So question, have you guys done this before where you've already painted something, but you need to scrape something? I don't want to scrape. Maybe I should just super glue it. You think? I think that might be the best way to go. That's beautiful. That just that brown right there. See if it's which side. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. They're so weathered. See what you did there. You did. Can you? I can't put the plastic glue on without scraping, can't I? Can I? I'm gonna have to scrape the paint off in here. Yes, I can do that. Oh my gosh. All right, I did it. We got the paint scraped. Pretty good, good. Thankfully, it's just thin. You can try to use this right here also. Okay, I'm just going to make a little space because I don't want to stack things up too badly. There we go. Okay, so that helped. And then on this, we can do the same thing. This whole thing can be scraped. Be gentle. I guess that's what good sanding stick is good for, right? Okay. I think I got most of the paint off. Love the Tamiya stuff. It works so much better than everything. Okay, well, all I have, yeah, this is Tamiya, Model Master. It works pretty good. All right, let me dry fit this on here and see where that's gonna go. Yep. And I'm gonna just hope that that will be enough. We're gonna hold that on. Kind of looks cool with the lighter copper underneath the darker, don't you think? Right, that looks good. You think only fine cast and 4-twirled of resin, you use super glue, and then almost half the stuff you work with are metal or resin. Ah, okay. Always suspicious. Just before mine arrived, some dude managed to splash it into his eyes with the brush. Had to be taken to the... What are you talking about? Oh, the Tamiya. Ooh, that's really disturbing. Man, don't splash Tamiya into your eyes. Not a good idea. All right, I'm looking for this piece. This is the piece I needed to do this piece. Okay, same thing. And remove the paint so that the stuff will stick. Yeah. Best to keep all your hobby stuff out of your eyes. I agree. Agree. Okay. Good. That's gonna stick. Okay. I just need to hold it a little bit longer. Isn't that beautiful? The contrast of the two, the brown and the copper. Oh, I'm in love. Mech. I'm gonna have to take some pictures and put this on social media because that's fun. That's super fun. Thank you, Rebel Star. You guys watched me. It really wasn't, I don't think it was that hard, was it? I mean, you saw how I did it. I don't think it was too difficult. This part anyway. Wait till I do the yellow. Yellow is not a fun color. We're gonna have fun painting yellow. Looking very good. Have you decided what colors? Yes, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm gonna do, Evan. We're doing this boy. So, Averland Sunset, Abaddon Black, Dark Reaper, and Aerial Yellow. I'm guessing Dark Reaper is the highlight for the black. But yeah, but we're not going to use Citadel. I'm going to use Prochrome, I think. Yeah, I have a whole system. I just don't know yet. The panels are next. No, it's going to be pretty. I ordered a set of decals too, so just in case I want to add some decals. Kind of spent a stupid amount on decals. I spent like $25 on a sheet of decals. Is that normal? Light and Passion, good morning. Hello. How are you? Twist and shout. Twist and shout. By the way, please let me know if you know of anything that will allow me to keep this swivelly, because I think that would be really cool for my client to be able to pose him a little bit. Or is that a bad idea? Result is pretty amazing, but I decided not to buy anything new this year before old sets are done. That's a good idea. You ran the breath. Oh man. Good to keep X-Acto knives and clippers out of your eyes. Yeah, that's a that's a good idea. You've been looking at getting custom sheet of decals printed up. Will cost $45 for stickers for decals. Magnets. How do I put the magnet in here though? Bolos. I don't know how unless you're well enough considering half your countries. I know, Light and Passion. I'm so sorry. So I got on my soapbox the other day. I guess I should do it again. I'm going to do it again. and that if you have a chance to donate to one of the fundraising charities that's not actually giving to oil miners, because there's so much weirdness going on in Australia, but there's some really good charities that are raising money to help Australia. And if you get a chance, you need to give what you can, even if it's $1. Give something, because if everybody gave $1, they'd have a lot of money. And I gave $25, and I know that's not a lot, but I shared my post. I've been telling everybody lots of CO2 is being released into the atmosphere because of the fires, and it's going to affect the rest of the world. So we all need to care about Australia. Plus, it's a gorgeous, beautiful country that is going to have a hard time recovering if we don't help. So we can all step up. That's my soapbox. Dowel. Oh, that's an interesting idea. A bit of dowel. So put a dowel down in there, and then you can magnetize it. That's a good idea, huh? I like that idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you for that, Light and Passion. I'm going to give you some points, you and Bolo, some points for that, because I like a helpful tip. Magnets, how do they work? I think there's a polarity thing that has something to do with it. All right, hold on. I'm going to give you guys some points. Where's my keyboard? I always put my keyboard somewhere, and then I can't find it later. Hold on. And that'll make it really difficult to close the show if I don't find it either. There it is. Under my mask. You tried. Big letdown. Okay, here, light. There we go. Light and Passion. Currently you have 4 points. Well, now you have 14 points because I just gave you 10 points. I really appreciate you joining us. And then also Bulos, you're going to get some points as well. Let's see if I can find you. Did he leave? Nope, you're still there. Spell it right. B-U-L-L-O-S. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to give everybody, Go to settings to customize your loyalty system. I don't know what happened. There we go. Okay, I redid it. B-U-L-L. Belos currently has 414 points, and now you're going to have 424 points. That's awesome. You watch me a lot. And then everybody else is going to get 50 points just for being in chat still. So you guys are awesome. There you go. Those points will get used. I haven't figured out yet how we're going to use them. I think it goes with Streamlabs. It doesn't go with Twitch. So we'll see. Yay you. Yes, yay you. Yeah, send me pictures from your ghost keel, Lone Wolf. I'd like to see. I think I've seen pictures. I remember. Oh, it is almost 5:30. Let's figure out what else we can do before the end of the stream. So I got those deals on. Let's see what else is on here. I think so. One of the things I saw was on the legs, and that was confusing to me. So if somebody knows, so it says here, this means, that's a detail. So legs can be painted before moving to stage 11, and stage 11 is those little deals, whatever those are. Oh, maybe those get colored, those get paint or yellow. I'm not gonna mess with those just yet. Wait, where did they go? Here they are. We're gonna have to make them that bronzy brown color. Yeah, they're not even primed in that bag, but I had some that were primed. It was in the other bag. Head, left leg, pelvis, right arm weapon, plasma left weapon. I'm missing a bag. I'm missing the whole right side of him. There it is. This is the side that I've got primed. Hi, Gabal. How are you? Thank you. Awesome. All right. Magnetizing attempts ended up being very unstable. You're going to wrap it up. All right. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to airbrush some of this. I think this is a good time to end the stream. We got a lot done. Let's take a look at it one more time. So you can see this is the beginnings of the Titan. And I think next time we'll start working on the panels. So if you want to come back on Monday, we'll be same time, 2:30 to 5:30. It's 5:30 now. Well, it's almost 5:30. And we'll start working on the yellow. Yeah, thank you guys. Let's stick around. I want you guys to stick with me so we can find somebody awesome to raid. See who is on. Find somebody cool. Okay. So Jay is on. Miniature Den is still on. Napster is on. Napster only has 2 people watching. Glorious Badger is not. He's playing a game. Captain Madlove. We're gonna raid Captain Madlove. Okay. He is awesome. And let me go ahead and switch my music so we can go to the end of the stream. There we go. So everybody knows what to do. Get all your raiding awesomeness ready and your emotes. I'm gonna go and do a raid on Captain Madlove. Okay. There we go. She's an awesome person too. There she is. Oh, is she gaming? Darn, she's gaming. Is that true? Yeah. I don't want to game. I don't want to. Let's back up. Let's see what Studio J's doing. Or Sig Neutron. Have you guys seen Sig Neutron? He's a sculptor. He was on one of those TV shows. Let's raid Sig Neutron, okay? So just go ahead and click the button. We're gonna go make sure you spam our emotes, and I will see you guys on Monday, all right? All right, guys. Bye.